Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the QPR Road to Glory. It's season 4. We are starting our second season in the Premier League, and it should be, I think, a bit more of a successful season in terms of pushing into that kind of top 7, top 6, maybe top 5 clubs in the Premier League. That is what we're aiming for this season. Of course, I'll be making a couple of changes to the squad, and honestly, I'm not sure I need to do too much. If we jump into my team right now as it looks going into the season, we've obviously just finished season 3 and we saw a few players doing really well towards the end of the season in terms of growing quickly. And now we've got a few players that are very near hitting 80 rated. Alvaro Skelly, 79 rated. If his shooting was a bit better, he would be the perfect all-rounder. All green stats, just like De Silva. Cabral is 79 rated, so he is very nearly there as well. Mumba up to 76, Cannon 79. We still have the issue of, do I go with Cox in goal or do I go with an upgrade? I think I've made a decision on that. We'll get into that shortly. On the bench, pretty strong, to be fair. I think Correa might be upgraded. The problem is he's going to be 33 soon, so his rating is going to do this season. And whilst he was a free agent and we had a good year with him, that's part of the game. I'm upgrading. So it's going to be potentially a Correa sale, and then we'll buy a new striker. Or do we just give Sacco or Saeed the call up? I don't know. We'll decide. Another player that's probably going to leave is Keena, however you want to say his name. He wants to leave. He has submitted a transfer request, so I think that's going to go through. And I'm potentially looking at selling Richards. And I think, I don't know, I'm decided on that, but I couldn't get him into the squad last year. When you've got Zerari as the cam, you then got Vale, Elliott, even Canales, I would argue, is ahead of Richards. I don't know. It's a really tough one, that, because he's been here since the start. He was one of the first players that really impressed me, actually, in this team. But anyway, in terms of the first team, I am still looking for a free kick taker, and whether that's going to be an eventual replacement for De Silva, who, of course, is not really going to grow anymore. I like Mumba way too much to want to replace him. I'm not going to find a centre-back that comes into the team that's got good free kicks. So I guess it'll have to be a central midfielder. That's something we're going to take a look at. But first, I would like to go through player contracts, because I know a few players will be very unhappy with their current deals, because, of course, we're in the Premier League for a second season now. Anang will be leaving. So I might as well talk about the goalkeeping situation now. Cox is going to be upgraded. I think it's naive of me to go into this season expecting a better finish than last season, getting into that top 6, that's my target, with a 73 rated goalkeeper. It isn't going to happen. So Anang, who has submitted a transfer request anyway, I don't blame him. He is going to go, and then we will be bringing in a new goalkeeper. Also, huge shout out to Daniels. Not only has he provided me the gameplay mod, the realism mod, he's done my kits as well. And have a look at these beauties. I've gone with the Diabetes UK charity. For those of you who don't know, I'm type 1 diabetic, and it's close to my heart. So I thought, what would fit that square? Diabetes UK. And these kits look insane. Are you ready to see the home kit? Boom, there it is. I think it might be my favourite one, with the gold trim. Absolutely love that. In terms of other players that I'm going to sell, Kyle I might loan out, because I prefer Ferrari, I think. I don't know. Got to make a decision on that. I don't think there's any midfielders other than Richards that I'm looking to potentially sell. We've actually got an offer for him already, so we'll go through that in a minute. Quina is going to go. Quina. I think it's Quina, isn't it? And, of course, Correa. He has submitted a transfer request. He's unhappy. So, a couple of things to do there. But let's do the contracts. So, players that are running out. Ooh, okay. It's not too bad, actually. I guess we'll just go based off who's unhappy with their current deals. So, let's go up to the most unhappy, and that is Nathan Elliott. Okay. It's going to be a big one. I'm going to go 60k up to 80. All right, nice. And that's a green thumbs up. Very good. Rankin wants a new contract. Let's do 15k. Oh, he wants a release clause in there. Risky, but to be fair, getting 10 million for him, I probably wouldn't be too upset. I'm going to accept it, and that's a green thumbs up again. Cannon wants a new deal. Let's go ahead and give our captain a new bumper deal. 100 grand. I mean, he's a starting Premier League defender. He probably deserves it. No extension, but it's a thumbs up. All I want is thumbs up. Yeah, who saw this come in? To keep Diao, we're going to have to give him a big contract. I'll try 130. Nice. And a release clause of almost 140 million. Thumbs up from him. Yeah, I bet. That's one hell of an upgrade. And I should say, that is part of the realism mod I'm using, made by Daniels. Everything is more realistic, so players are going to ask for bigger wages and things like that. Koulibaly wants a new deal as well. Probably worth giving him a big chunky one. Let's go 110 to 140. He's happy with that. Green thumbs up. Cox is still staying, by the way. I'm just not going to be starting him. So let's try 20,000, which he will take. Anyone else? I think we're coming to the end of doing the contracts here. So we've got Jelavic and De Silva. Jelavic definitely should get one. I'm going to offer him 50. And, oh, that's quite a low release clause. I'm not happy with that one, so we will jump in and negotiate this one without it. He wants rotation. That's fine. 5-year deal. He's only 20. What? Oh, yeah. He's already got a contract. We'll extend by 2 years then. So that'll take him almost up to 5 years. We don't need a release clause, mate. We don't. And let's go 25. I think that's a nice number for a young 20-year-old. Okay. It wasn't enough. 30. Take it, brother. He wants that 31. Just have it. Jelavic, done. He wants more play time. I don't blame him. And it was De Silva, wasn't it? And then we've got everyone at least content. So that's really good. Whoa. Hello. De Silva, you need to chill. 130. Oh, it didn't go. It didn't improve his thumbs. He's still thumbs down. Oh, and I can't do a new one. Okay, well, that sucks. How much have I got now? Because I didn't have much to start off with. I'm now down to 16 million. Wow. Okay, well, that is what it is. I've spent a lot. I believe I had 40. So I've just spent or committed a lot of money to players that I've already got. It is what it is. Let's advance. Oh, wait, no. I had some emails to go through. Here we are. So, when I started the new season, for some of the mods, I needed to advance a day or two, and I got some offers in. So don't worry, I haven't missed anything. Richards. Oof, this is such a difficult decision. He's 25. He's not going to ever break into the 80s. I think if I can get 9 million for him, I'll try 10, but no less than 8.5, please. And then Leicester, I will go a little bit higher, I think, because they might have a bit more money. I'm going to go 11.5, and again, no less than... Let's go 9. Okay, and Nang, we're just going to go ahead and accept that. 3.3 million. Correa can go to Lille. I think we could probably get a little bit more, but not much more, so I'm not too bothered. And Burnley, I'm going to reject that. I'm going to try and get the Lille deal to go through. The Lille deal. So it sounds a bit like meal deal as well. Okay, another offer coming in. This time it is for Keena. I think I used him 3-4 times. Free signing, cost me absolutely nothing. Good player, decent player for sure. He's going to go to Real Betis for 10.8 million. Absolutely. Get him gone. We don't need him. He was there if we needed him, basically. So, Celtic are willing to pay 9.2. It's not much, is it? Let's go one more day and see if Leicester are willing to do a bit more. And, and we've sold Correa. I'm guessing he's gone to Lille then. There it is, 11.2 million. That really helps. Okay, and that's a C. Okay, sure. 15 million. Yeah, absolutely. And Nang's gone as well. Nice, 3.3 million added to the transfer kitty there. So, we've got 9.6 or 9.2. So, Leicester are willing to pay a little bit more. And I'm going to go ahead and accept it. And we'll see if Keena goes as well. So, let's talk about players that I want to bring in. I've only got one player on my transfer list or transfer hub right now, and that is Trafford. Trust me, I've looked at so many different leagues, so many different goalkeepers. There just really isn't many that I wanted. And Trafford is, well, he's definitely a future star in real life. I know he's been replaced in the Burnley team recently by Muric, hasn't he? But I want to go for him. So we're going to approach to buy. Prices are going to be higher because of the mod I'm using. And it was a good time to add it in because it was the start of a new season. And Nang's gone, so we're not going to do a swap deal there. We're just going to offer a transfer fee. It did say 17. He's worth 13.5. I'm wondering if Vincent Company will do 14.5. What do we reckon? The new number one? They want a straight swap for Giles? No. No. 15. 15 million for James Trafford. Nice. Okay. I think that's a good deal. I think it is. He will improve the team, no doubt. Cox has been fine. There were moments where I thought, ooh, not so good. And then there were moments where he was really good. So I'm upset to some extent, but I do know that Trafford is going to improve. We're going to go on important. We'll go with a 4-year deal for now. And I'm hoping his potential is going to be really good so he can start growing quickly. He's on 36 at the moment. I'm going to offer him 50. Is he willing to accept 50? Yes, it is a pay increase for him. Burnley, of course, went down again. They're in the Championship, so he is now back in the big league. He's back in the Premier League, and we have just signed a new goalkeeper. Those of you who kept going on about it, how can you sign Cox and use him? And he's only 73 rated. What are you doing? Well, here we are. We have signed a brand new goalkeeper. We have fixed a potential issue. And I knew I was going to have to do it eventually if Cox didn't suddenly grow. And yeah, 73 rated going into Season 2 in the Premier League. Not good enough. Not good enough at all. And there he is, our brand new number one, Trafford. Welcome to QPR. Could we have got a better deal? I'm guessing we've overpaid by £1 billion knowing this stupid system. It is a B. We could have got him to 13.2. That just isn't true, is it? Let's be honest. It isn't true. Maybe it is. Cox comes out. He's on international duty. Wait, what? For Wales. That makes sense. I was going to say, no offence, but there's no way he gets into the England side. But for Wales, maybe. So Trafford comes in. He is 78 rated. That really complements the rest of the team a little bit. It's an obvious weak area that we've now fixed. We've got another player sale. It is Keena. He is going to be leaving the club after a massive 3 or 4 appearances. And I'm guessing we could have got a lot more money for him as well. Maybe I should be a little bit more careful when selling players. It gave me a D there. Not ideal, is it? Okay, let's go back into the team here and just see what we're looking at. So I've lost my striker. Let's put Sacco on the bench. Just move around these players. Richard still hasn't gone. Okay, but I'm sure he will. Moving these guys around a little bit. Okay, so we still look very strong. I am going to have to get another striker in, though. Okay. It's going to cost me a decent amount of money to get anyone that's improving on Sacco, but obviously isn't as good as Rutter or Diao, because those are my starters. Okay. At least I know what I'm looking for now. It's basically a central midfielder that's at least as good as De Silva or just behind him in terms of rating, but very good at free kicks, because I really need one. None of my players are good at free kicks. It's quite scary. And then another striker. I have been using the global scout system, and I'm searching for first team quality midfielders and just hoping that I can find a midfielder with really good free kick accuracy, but they've got rid of that. You can't search for free kick accuracy, you know, or free kick specialists. It doesn't make sense. It genuinely doesn't make sense. I don't know why they've done that. So I'm having to kind of manually find players. Ideally, I want a left-footed player. You guys know I was looking at Dewsbury Hall, but he's just not quite good enough. I don't know. It's proving very difficult to find what I'm looking for. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm literally just scrolling through free agents as well, staring at the free kick accuracy stat. And yeah, there isn't much going on. I mean, I could look for maybe like an older player, like a 30, 31, 32-year-old that's... Do you remember the Modric signing I did in my Wolfsburg career mode? Just something like that, like a top level player that's at the end of his career, just to come in for a season and help me get into that top 5. Maybe that's what I've got to look for. This guy looks decent. Doman Oman. He's actually very good. Wow. All right. I can't scout him because my staff are busy, but it's one decent player. Oh, wow. Breno Moraes. Again, just really well-rounded players, but he's not going to be incredibly high-rated, is he? All right, let's look for older players. You guys are just going to have to hear me out here, okay, because some of these are a bit wild. James Ward-Prowse. I mean, he's quite literally the best free kick taker in the world. He's a dead ball specialist. I don't think I could find a better option. He's 31, though, of course. I think he had 11 months left on his contract, so he'd be pretty cheap. I'd imagine he'd be pretty cheap. Hakan Çalhanoğlu, what a player. Also, 11 months left on his deal, so I could pick him up for 37 million. I don't think I can afford that, but can you imagine signing Hakan Çalhanoğlu? Maybe even on loan. I don't know. Some other options. We have Oscar, who is a dead ball, not specialist. It's like Playstyle Plus, right? This is the non-plus version, but still very good free kick taker, but I don't know if he's actually that good. And Douglas Luiz isn't the best free kick taker, but 83, pretty damn good. Also has 11 months left on his contract, so I can pick him up pretty much for his value. So we're going to scout these guys, and genuinely right now, I'm leaning towards getting Ward-Prowse on a 2-year deal, because that's the kind of signing that is completely wild and out there. Like, obviously, why would you sign a 31-year-old? But for a season or two, he would be absolutely class. This one's kind of sad, guys. I feel bad. Richards is leaving, but I just cannot find a position for him on the pitch. I'm sorry, mate. Really, really good player. I'd recommend him in a lower league career mode for sure, or a lower Premier League team with, I mean, like a Crystal Palace or a Brentford or something like that. Incredible. Apparently, we got a really good deal there. Was it? Was it really? Okay, how much money do we have now? 31 million. Wait. I mean, it's a bit much, isn't it? But I'm just thinking, like, imagine he wanted one last go in his career, one last contract, wants to play in the Premier League. QPR had a good season. They're doing well, pushing. They've, I mean, got space for him in the team. Why not? Why? Maybe he would do that. I don't know what to do. He's a lot. He's 85 rated, which is insane. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm quite tempted. Is he any good at centre mid? Realistically, as a 2 central midfield partnership, him and Skelly, it's not great, is it? But my God, he's just a baller. He's an absolute baller. Could I just play him at cam? But then Zahawi, oh, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Maybe Douglas Luiz is a good shout. He's cheaper as well. I mean, this is the sensible decision. I've got a feeling Ward-Prowse is only going to be like 80 rated, 79, 78 rated, something like that, which is not an upgrade on De Silva whatsoever. So it might be a little bit of a silly deal. Right, pre-season tournament, time to pick one. Makes sense to go with this one here. By the way, I've got another mod from Daniels. We have the Serie A fully licensed. So if we get Roma or, you know, Napoli, we'll have their real kits and names and all that good stuff, which is cool. So first game of the season. And we are going to go ahead and, of course, sim the pre-season. It's Girona. Oh, I love them so much. That was a great career mode. And they've beaten us 1-0. I wonder if we could steal anyone from them. Inter, 3-1 winners there. Are we going to raid Çalhanoğlu from them? I don't know. Right, Richards is gone. Germany covered. Yeah. Get rid of all of that. Now, I'm guessing we should be getting some scout reports back soon. Wait, no, some of them I couldn't. Okay, right, we can see a bit more here. Right, Oscar is not good enough. That is very clear to see. So he is going to be removed. Douglas Luiz, 83 rated. We already know that. Looking at Ward-Prowse's stats here. It's not great, is it? If he was 27, 28, yeah, absolutely. Oh, he's worth 18.5. I think that says a lot. He's not going to be high enough rated, guys. Damn, I was kind of excited by that, but no. James Ward-Prowse isn't going to cut it. So it's between Chananoglu or Douglas Luiz, and I've got to go with Douglas Luiz, haven't I? I just have to. He's the most sensible choice. So we're going to make this happen, guys. And in the next episode, we'll give him his debut. So we'll go with a transfer fee of 25. Do you reckon they'd be willing to do that? He's got 11 months left on his deal, so he's leaving at the end of the season if they don't do this. 25. 27.5. I mean, it's completely destroying our budget. 26.5. Come on. All right, nice. And then I guess we'll have to wait to get a striker. I don't think Oman's going to be good enough, is he? Just in general, I don't think he's worth getting. Sorry, Hakan. Maybe in another career mode. Douglas Luiz is the one, guys. He's an improvement on De Silva. And I'm getting him pretty cheap, to be fair. He will be a crucial first-team player, of course. An absolute starter. I love his hair in the game. So cool. Let's go with a 4-year deal. Take him to 32. Disregard the release clause. Oh, 70, 75. I have to. I can barely afford this. Oh, no. Oh, this is a problem. I can't do that, my friend. I might not be able to do this yet. I might have to wait for another player sale, but I don't know if I'm selling anyone else. I mean, can I do that? No, I can't. Guys, I can't afford him. This would leave me with 30 quid. Oh, this is a big problem. Is he willing to take that? I can't even afford that. 60 grand. I'll tell you what, 60 and £1. Please. Be nice. Right, we'll have to come back in for Douglas Luiz because we do not have the money. Who have I yet to sell? So we've got 2 goalkeepers, 2 left-backs. My centre-backs are all good. Have I got too many centre-backs? Do I really need 6? I know I play 3 centre-backs, but do I really need 6? I mean, I would sell Matriziani out of all of these guys. Let's see if we get any offers for him. I've got a lot of right-backs. I like Kyle, though. He's a very good versatile option. He can play as a centre-back as well. Midfield, I'm looking good. Don't need to change anything there. Oh, my God, I don't have a single left winger. I mean, I know Sacco can play it, and obviously Diao can. Oh, he's an exciting prospect now. All right, we're a little bit stuck here, guys. Let's get this game out of the way. And let's sim it. I should have probably changed a few players, but that's fine. We'll take a draw. We never win these pre-season tournaments, but it is good for match sharpness and things like that. This is going to be a long video, by the way, and I'm not even going to be playing a game, just so you guys are aware. Okay, get rid of all that. Let me just clear this up a little bit. Whatever, we'll come back to that. We've got Monza as our final game. And for this one, I will make a few changes because Skelly's exhausted and Cabral can come out as well. 80 rated now. Nice. Quick sim. Can we get our first win? No, it's a draw. Diao got sent off after 53 minutes. Oh, dearie me. No offers coming in for Matriziani at the moment. Or are there? Let's have a look. No. Yeah, that might be a difficult sale. I don't know how many people would want to buy him. He's decent for sure. I like the fact that he can play across the whole back line. There you go. Leicester want him. 7 million. They reckon I could get between 3.9 and 7.1. So we're at the high end there. I think we just accept it and then get Douglas Luiz and then be done with it. And then maybe we find a striker. Oh, Bournemouth, 7.7. Nice. We'll do that. Hopefully he takes the Bournemouth deal. But in terms of getting in a striker, maybe I can loan a striker in. Matriziani's going. I like Matriziani. He was a cool signing, but he goes to Bournemouth. We get a bit more money from that. That's good. So now I should be able to comfortably get Douglas Luiz. There is no way I could have got 10 million for that. No. No, 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 no. That makes no sense. All right. Here goes nothing. Is it possible yet, actually? It is. So they accepted 26.5, didn't they? Let's try 25 again. Let's see if they've had a little moment to realise that no one else is making any offers. Just accept it. No. 26.2. Come on, guys. 25. No, 25.5. Come on. Every penny helps. Right, there we go. 25.5 for Douglas Luiz is insane, by the way. And he might still grow to 84, something like that. He might still have a bit in the tank there. Crucial, that's fine. And then contract length, we'll go 4 years again. That's also fine. We don't need a release clause. And then the wage, yeah, we've got so much more available this time. Straight in with 75. We've still got tons left over. No bonus. I could have given him a wild bonus, couldn't I, before? Like, 1 million if he hit 50 goals or something like that, because he just isn't going to get that. But this isn't FM. Okay, I'm not going to do that. Let's go 75 grand and 550 up front. Is he willing to accept that? No, he really wants a big signing on fee. To get 80 grand a week takes 700,000. Do it. Nice. Welcome to the club. A brand new signing that is going to elevate this midfield. De Silva's great, by the way, but now I have a free kick taker. And that is so important. I'm going to have him on corners, free kicks, short free kicks, long free kicks. He's going to be the dead ball specialist in this team. And I guarantee you he will provide goals and assists from both corners, free kicks, whatever. And that's invaluable. I've hated it. Every time I've had a free kick in this series, I've always just had to give it to someone somewhat decent, but no one's got more than like 60, 65, maybe 70 free kick accuracy. This guy has in the high 80s, I think it was. So it's very, very decent. So I'm really happy with that. I mean, I could have sold De Silva potentially, but oh, maybe I should have because I like Jelavic a lot. Unfortunately, Jelavic gets dropped. And then Douglas Luiz comes in. You see, it's just, it's worth it. It is. He's an absolute baller. Brazilian flair. Welcome to the team. Free kick specialist. And that rounds up the first episode. Tomorrow, we'll be back with our first game. Let's advance to the Nottingham Forest game. It's a good first game. So that'll be what we do tomorrow. Irobanam, I've already changed him to centre mid, so that's fine. All right, we're done. And I've got 10 million. So do you know what? In terms of finding a striker, I can probably find a regen or someone that I can loan in from a really top club, and we'll be fine. We'll have a full squad ready to go. And then if there's any more changes, it'll be later on in the window. Get your comments in, especially on Discord. It's much easier to send me a message on Discord. And make sure you join with the link down below. Make sure you leave a like if you're excited for Season 4. And also, I'll show you the other new kits in the next episode, and I'll see you tomorrow.